Today we have invited Miss Lo Ini, and she is the technical manager from the Desmet Malaysia Sendirian Berhad. Today she would like to share with us some of her job scope so that we know that after she graduated from chemical engineering and now what the role she is playing in the oleochemical industry. So now let's invite Miss Lo Ini. Thank you.
So next, let's just move to this industry that probably will be, I would say, like what we mentioned earlier on, is something that relevant to, I would say, relevant to all of us. We could not escape from, we are one of the consumer of this industry, the oil fats and also the oleochemicals. So let me briefly go through about myself. So I'm a chemical engineer graduate from UKM. So I've been in this industry for almost 20 years, in the field of this oil fat processing and the oleochemical industry. So my role, basically, I'm involved in the design, engineering, and also commissioning of various oil palm processing plants, which included but not limited to the oil refining, fat modification, and also the biodiesel production. Okay, so I would like to also, so maybe some of you are not familiar with the SMAT. So we are actually, okay, let me just briefly go through. What is this SMAT? Okay, our company, this SMAT, we enable the creation of quality food, feed, and biofuel, providing a better future for all. Okay, our solution, including we could custom engineer plants and equipment for the food, feed, and biofuel industry. So what you see here is some of our products. I mean, we are actually a technology provider, so our market not limited to food, but also including the feed, animal feed, and also the biofuel industry. Okay, so some key figures about our company. Okay, so this man actually founded back in 1946 in Belgium. Okay, so what our principle that differentiates us is we always emphasize on reliability, accessibility, and sustainability, innovation, and value-minded. So when we mention about accessibility, it's actually because we have a present in more than 50 places around the world. Yeah. Okay, so this may offer a complete technology offering from oil seed up to the product. So from oil seed to the oil seed mill. Okay, then from there onwards, we have all this. This is a oil processing line. Okay, and the biofuel, and also the oleochemicals. Okay, let's look at what's the production of vegetable oil worldwide. So from what you can see here, the palm actually has the highest volume of production with more than about 40% of total production over the years. Yeah, so we can see that the palm oil, okay, is steadily increasing over the last 10 years, and probably all of us are aware of the main producer of palm oil is actually Indonesia and Malaysia. Okay, that is about the production. So how about the consumption of vegetable oil worldwide? So again, palm oil is actually the major oil that is being consumed worldwide. So by far, palm oil is actually the most efficient crop. Okay, palm oil will be able to give a high yield. We said 5 tons of oil per hectare of land, compared to other edible oil like sunflower oil, soybean oil, and the canola oil that only produce 0.5 to 1 ton of oil per hectare of land used. So this is actually what palm oil is, despite being the highest oil in terms of volume produced yearly, it's actually using the land very efficiently. So when we look at the total area that is required for the oil palm plantation, is actually 0.32% compared to the other. So oil palm tree grows in the equator region. Yeah. So like what we mentioned earlier on, Indonesia and Malaysia are actually the combined world largest palm oil producer. We and Indonesia actually we have a combined of 6% of the production of the world palm oil production. Okay, let's take a quick glance at palm oil in Malaysia at a glance. So we are the second largest producer after Indonesia. Okay, we accounted for 10% of world oil and fat production. 58 million hectares of land are used for this oil palm plantation. Yep. And this industry actually employ directly 600,000 people. So yeah, let's go back to our core. We say from palm oil processing. So how do we get from the fruits to the oil, to the product, the refined oil? Okay, so palm oil processing value chain in some way is actually similar to the oil and gas industry. Okay, there's the upstream, midstream, and the downstream. So the starting point of the journey definitely start from the oil palm plantation itself. Yeah, the fruit bunch where we take fruits and yeah. So the fruits will first go through the palm oil mill, okay, to produce the crude palm oil and also palm kernels oil as primary product and the biomass as a secondary product. So so this will be the key processes in the palm oil mill to produce the crude palm oil and the palm kernel. So today our focus will be on the palm oil side, the oil side. So this crude palm oil will go through the palm oil refinery and also the fractionation plant to produce the refined oil. Yeah. So there are several steps of processes that it will go through. Yeah. So the refined palm oil will go through fractionation process to separate the solid phase. It will go through, this is the crude palm oil, it will go through the fractionation process to separate out the solid fraction, which is the stearin, and the liquid fraction, the olein. So olein is actually what you are getting in the market on the whatever that you are buying, for the cooking and all that thing. Yeah. So why do we need to do this fractionation? So as you can see, at room temperature, if we do not go through this fractionation step, what will happen? The solid fraction of the oil will actually cause the palm oil itself to solidify at room temperature. So the next one is on the oleochemical plants. So oleochemical plants is I would say it's equivalent to what you have in the oil and gas as the petrochemical, but this is a palm-based oleochemical plant that produce fatty acid, fatty alcohol, fatty amines, and methyl ester using palm oil as a feedstock. So all these are actually the intermediate ingredients used for cosmetic, personal care, including skincare, hair care, oral care. Yeah. So if you look at the ingredients listed in the bottle at the behind your shampoo and all that thing, you will notice something with like palm-based material there. Yeah. Okay. So the path within the oleochemicals is summarized in this chart. So it's not unrealistic to claim that actually more than half of the product on sales in the market are made with palm oil. Okay. So if you look at all these ingredients, you will somehow see something that is actually the base is coming from the what is the integration of the roles. Our role as chemical engineer is to improve the quality of life. So how do we do that? We do this by getting idea and knowledge from people together in the biological, chemical, maths, and physics, put it together as a chemical engineering science. So we collaborate and exchange idea in the R&D. When you are properly trained and educated, we can make the process more sustainable and safer. So in palm oil processing industry, we can apply our technology knowledge in practice. So example is in process technology, you can apply the knowledge that you have learned about distillation, crystallization, filtration, separation. So mathematical modeling can be used to develop all this, to develop and understand the catalyzed reaction, the spray crystallization, things like that, safety and loss prevention, etc., as you can see from the slide. So in the chemical processing, palm oil processing industry, where the areas where you can find the chemicals engineer, like what the one mentioned just now, is not limited. We have various series of fields that will involve chemicals engineer. Chemicals engineers are a very, I would say, is one of the most versatile. Chemical engineering is one of the most versatile engineering field. Once we are with this chemical engineering background, we are very adaptable to take up any roles, I would say, in the industry. So like what we mentioned here, you see, not limited to, you can find chemical engineer in the process plant operation, in design of process plant and equipment, legalization, regulation, development of the product and services, project management, administration, R&D, sustainable and environmental, technology, economics, evaluation, quality assurance, teaching, managing and training, E&I, instrumentation and control, etc. and etc. So the area that you see I have highlighted, I would say probably that is part of the roles that I'm playing, or what so design, so just okay. So one of my roles in this map is actually from concept to real plants. So from concept, where we started with a process flow diagram, to present it to the end user, to the processor, to discuss about the concept of the process flow. Okay, from there onwards, we will develop the PFD to a PNID. Okay, and from there, of course, there will be several steps in between, and the detail engineering and all that thing will come into place, and we will turn it into what do you call that? A control system. Okay, this is actually a SCADA where we use to operate the actual plant. So you can see this now. Okay, from the concept, we develop it. First step, the PFD, only on the basic, only on the process flow. Then we will have to go. The next step is to develop into the details, where all the instruments will plug in to ensure that the plant is designed not only to run efficiently, also have to take care of the process, of the safety aspect of the plant. So this is one of the vessels and the pumps. Okay, the plant in erection. So I'm just sharing with you some of the photos that from my recent trip to the United States of America to commission a plant. Okay, so challenges and opportunity in the palm oil industry. So the increasing demand on oil, the demand and the oil prices worldwide, pressure is put on the supply chain, especially in the developing country like us in Malaysia. So the last pressure on the palm oil industry is in terms of the environmental and sustainability, food health and safety, and also on the process efficiency. So it's always ongoing challenges for a processor and provider to find the best compromises between the operating costs, yeah, and the product quality. Yeah. So what does the palm oil processing industry expect from chemical engineers nowadays? So this is the four aspect that is very critical. So able to apply knowledge and understanding to practical situation, able to manage interpersonal relationship, demonstrate leadership, and exhibit communication skill. Commit to high standard of professional and ethical conduct. Commit to continuing professional developments related to professional knowledge and competence. So how can we develop and excel? Yeah, first, of course, we need to connect to create. Okay, then back to the basics. So we don't, to establish the fundamental knowledge and solution to innovate the future. And of course, uphold the professionalism. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Law, for your sharing. Your sharing is very insightful, and we found that your job score is a bit different from the chemical engineer just now, Mr. Wan. Your job score, it seems like you need to, based on the project that you receive, you need to design it and then come up with the all the drawing, and then after that go through the simulation in the computer, and then continue do the process to construct the factory. Is it like this? That is your job scope?
Yeah, correct. So for me, my job scope, we do not on the operation side, but we will be more on the design, engineering, the design of the process plant, the technology to suit whatever the end user requirement for the production of a certain product. Yeah, and eventually, we will travel to the site to commission the plant. Yeah, to demonstrate to them on how to run the plant and hand over for the operation team to continue the operation. Yeah.
Wow, sounds interesting. Then you are not the one to work inside to operate the plant, but you are the one to design the plant. Okay. So now
we design and train them.
Yeah. Actually, I got a question to ask you. According to your high level of responsibility role as an engineer to design and construct and even operate the new plant. So can you share with us how you ensure that the project that you design, that you completed is safe enough?
Okay, so of course, in any industry, we'll be abide by standards and codes. So, like in our industry, I would say mainly in terms of we will either like for the mechanical integrity of the equipment that we supply. So, example, the vessels that we're going to fabricate and all that thing, it will be designed according to some codes such as ASME code or the European standard. So, depends on the job site. So, it depends on the local regulation. So, like in Malaysia, we will say all these pressure vessels will be subjected to also approval from the design and the fabrication will be subjected to all this DOSH inspection. And for the process side, so normally all the process will go through this hands of study and all sort of safety study to ensure that the plant is designed to be in a safe condition.
All right. Thank you for your sharing. Actually, it's very helpful to us, and we definitely open eyes about as a chemical engineer, we still can have a so different job scope beside we operate the plant. Thank you for your sharing today. Thank you.